have something quite unique on ours, our very own execution site. That small paved area where you can see the glass monument is not to be mistaken for the public execution site out on Tower Hill. Only 6 people were executed here, 3 of them Queens of England. But before I tell you about them, let me tell you more about the buildings that surround us. Now if you look left or behind you, you will see the entrance to the bloody tower. That's the square building in the corner. Moving to the right, the L-shaped building, that's the Queen's House. I talked about earlier that when I talked about Clyford, it stands on the site of a much older building that served as the Lieutenant's lodging. However, due to complaints from Sir Edmund Moleskin during the reign of King Henry VIII, it was agreed to advance the sum of money required for rebuilding. What we see here is the result. A perfectly preserved Tudor residence that still serves as a home to the Constable of the Tower and his family. But not just a home to important officials. Very important prisoners were also held in this house. I've already mentioned the Marquis of Tullibardine and the Lord Lovat, who were held here after the Second Jacobite Rebellion. It is also believed in a much earlier period that Queen Catherine Howard, the 5th wife of Henry VIII, was also held here prior to her execution. William Penn was another famous prisoner to be held on the top floor of the Queen's House for his offensive writings, and even so as a prisoner, he he was released, or booted out, on condition that he left the country, so he crossed the Atlantic and found a famous Quaker colony, Pennsylvania, named in honour of his father. One of the last prisoners of the tower was Rudolf Hess, the leader of Nazi Germany. Now he was held on the 1st floor of the Queen's House for